Hello there. I have a confession. Okay, before we get to yours, this happened around 10 minutes ago. Yes, it did. I was scrolling through TikTok. This video came up of this horse, okay? It was a lovely horse, right? And it was running around a stable. And the caption on the video said something like, this cowboy wanted one last ride or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know what that means. Right, so this horse is running around. There's some light colored dust on the back of this horse that's like falling off as it's running around the stable. So I said out loud, this horse is stealing cocaine, right? Ooh, No. Okay, no. The video is starting to come to an end and there is no cowboy in sight, okay? I genuinely did not grasp. I realized in the last 2 seconds when there was no cowboy in sight, that was in fact someone's ashes on the back of the horse. Yes, I did just call this deceased man cocaine. Anyway. Let's get into your guys' confessions, okay? If you guys ever want to submit anything for videos, I ask for submissions quite a lot, actually, on my Discord. I'll put in the link if I can figure out how to do that. And I don't check them until this time. Okay, so I have no idea what you guys are trying to know what they're writing in the thing. Alright, first one, it says, one time while in 3rd grade, a kid on my bus was bullying me, and the bus driver did nothing about it. So when I got feed up with him, I hit him in his balls hard enough he started to gag and almost threw up. The bus driver saw and didn't do anything about him, but the one time I hit back, he saw and yelled at me. Hey, that's my boy, that's my boy. Right, well, okay. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Right, that's a sub. Hey.
I'm just kidding.
I had a different bus driver once. He used to... I miss this man. There was like an area in the front of the bus right next to where the driver's seat was. If you put your foot on it, he would take your shoe and throw it out the door. And now we all love this. Good times. Good times. Wonderful man. Unfortunately, he did get fired because, and he never did it while the bus was moving, so I don't know what the big deal was. And, like, we would all kind of do it on purpose because, like, we wanted him to steal our shoes and and he used to buy us these bomb-ass suckers. Also, Adam, if you're watching this and you DM me saying, it's not called a sucker, it's called a lollipop. Shut up. Okay, Adam, I'm not in the mood. We have these conversations with my friend, Adam. I'm on his ass all the time. I'm like, you have the audacity to correct me on things like that when you caused painful labor in women. He tries to scoot around it. Don't worry, ladies. I'm all up in that Okay, not in a sexual way. What were we talking about? Right. Some guy just smacked this guy in the balls. This is fantastic. You just, well, no, like I said, that don't do that, but like you could. Anyway, the same person also said, I also accidentally invited a drug dealer to one of my birthday parties. Wait, you guys are accidentally inviting drug dealers? This isn't the standard? Right. What kind of drugs are we talking? What kind of drugs are we talking here? This next person said, one year while I was hunting with my father-in-law, we had split up and went different directions. Thankfully, we did because a while after we did, I had let out a fart that unfortunately happened to be wet. So in the middle of the woods, with sharded undies, I strip down, take them off, and I dig a hole and bury them. No one knows about this, and there's a pair of underwear buried out in the woods somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm gonna be totally honest here. I don't understand sharding. Now I know what it is. Jerk. But I don't understand how you can do it. Because here's my theory on this. You have... What the hell was I just about to say? What the f*** was I...
Where am I?
Right, okay, so yeah, you have the urge to fart, but you also don't know if it could be a poo. How about we just don't fart? You know what I mean? Like, we have that option. Guys, we can choose to not do that. You know what I mean? And I know you can hold in your shit. You can do it. I believe in you. I'm hungry. I once had a colonoscopy. That is one situation where you can't hold it. My mom's friend said to her once that if you're having a colonoscopy, if you think you have to fart, no you don't. Okay? What an experience that was, guys. That was... My tip would be to stay hydrated, because if you don't, you're gonna throw up, and I did 4 times. Because osmosis, it sucks in water from the rest of your body, and then your body doesn't like that.
I pooped in the woods once.
when I was hunting. Hey, kind of a similar story, but you know, not really, you know, because I didn't poop my pants. So, you know how hard it is to pee in the woods as a girl? That shit not easy. And you can't just do it in the woods. You have to do it in a jug. We're going to the next one. Okay, this person said, disclaimer, nobody was hurt. Okay. I was out of my city's CBD. I don't know how that means. Cookie butter dough with one of my friends. We were both about 13 at the time. And while on the train going to the CBD. Okay. What is a Is that some kind of marijuana? Yes, it is. Yeah. CBD. You know, I really want to try some of that. I don't think that's what they meant though. What is CBD in a city? Central Business District. The main commercial and business area of a city. Okay. Why didn't you just say that? And while on the train to the CBD, a presumably drug addict came on. There's something in my eye. Came on with a knife saying, "I'll stab all of you." So we had the bright idea of pretending to be on a phone call so he wouldn't hurt us. Yes, how are you, Nancy? Yeah, 14. 14 of the largest crabs you have. Thank you, Nancy. The guy with a knife. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, are you on a call? Oh, I'm so sorry to disturb you guys. Now thinking back to this, the guy could have seen us talking on the phone. We are calling. Fuck. Oh. I need to learn how to read. Could have seen us talking on the phone thinking we were calling emergency services, so we probably increased the chance of him stabbing us. Thankfully, he only threatened people and didn't hurt anyone. Yeah, thank goodness. That's, you know, just another Tuesday. He was arrested at the station. He was arrested at the next station. Oh, fuck. I was laughing at my reading, not that the guy was arrested. That's good news. Okay. Because someone else called 000, Australian Emergency Services. I kind of figured that. You do have an Australian flag as your profile picture. So this person said, I sprayed air freshener into my eyes 3 times in my entire life. Only 2 of them was on accident. Okay, the third one was because I wanted to remember how it felt. I wish I was just kidding. Yeah, so was I, David. I feel like those are I feel like that's not the type of thing that we could remember that's good, you know? I would love to hear a little bit more about the thought process because I feel like there wasn't any thought in that. Did it kind of have like a flavor? If you spray different flavors or scents, you know, you're not supposed to eat them actually, so you're supposed to, you know. I mean, if you really want to. Other like different flavors that you could like feel. You could like feel that with your eyes. Let me know, David. Oh, David also has another submission. He said, when I was like 5 or so, I killed a wasp, and after that I wanted to know how pointy its stinger is, so I touched it. I had to learn the hard way that it can sting after its death too. David, I think we could probably use common sense here in this situation, and in the other one as well. You know, it kind of works in all situations. You can think, you know? David, why would the stinger not be stingy after it dies? What, David? I do have to admit there was this one time. Okay, wait, no, he was like 5. One time, me and my friend, when we were like maybe 11, there was this giant wasp nest that was hanging in the corner of right outside the garage. Listen to me, okay? Because I don't understand this either. I don't know the thought process, and I know I'm preaching common sense here, but we were 11. I'm gonna give David a free pass on this one because he was 5, so he was less than half our age when we did this. But my friend kind of got the short straw on this one. So I was the filmer. Obviously, I just spit a large loogie. Now, I don't know if you saw that when I rewatch this, if it's back on there. I hope it is. I had a tennis racket, purple, obviously. I gave this tennis racket to my friend, and we're like, we're gonna try to rattle these, you know, I'm talking about like this large of a wasp nest. We're gonna just have some fun with it, okay? So she goes maybe like a foot away from the wasp nest, right? And she kind of like whacks the garage. She doesn't whack the wasp nest. One of them immediately stings her because
I don't know why.
these wasps were just like a little bit rowdy. They were a little dramatic. So then she started screaming. Okay, this next person says, I ate a chocolate cake covered in Windex. Can I ask why right now? So is this some kind of cake that you bought from the store? Is this some kind of new promotion that they're having at the stores that I don't know about? Because let me know. Let me fucking know where I can buy these. Or did you just buy a chocolate cake and then you sprayed Windex on it? DIY, I guess. I commend you. You know, oh my gosh, I love the smell of Windex. Hey, don't go sniffing Windex, okay? Don't do that. But I just, like, it smells fantastic. I can understand where the wish would come from. I don't really get putting that on cake because I feel like it has more of like I feel like a chocolate cake is more like rich, and you having the Windex on it, I feel like that's just too contrasting. Maybe if we get a different type of cake, I feel like if it maybe was like a strawberry, kind of like a fruity cake, I could understand it. This next person said, one time I sprayed Febreze in my mouth because I thought it would make my breath smell good. What the fuck is with this Febreze? Are you guys getting paid to do lethal things with Febreze? Because how can I get in on this action? Just kidding. But this is like different. This person sprayed it in their mouth, the other person sprayed it in their eyes. This one I feel like is more understandable because this person said they sprayed it in their mouth to make their breath smell good. That's on the UK. That I see ya. I see ya on that one. Don't do that, please, actually. Because that is a hazard. I was just kidding, okay? One person said, one time I saw there was a bee on the railing of stairs outside. I was at the bottom of the stairs and my sister was at the top. I was like, wait, I have an idea. So I told my sister to come down and she got stung by the bee on the railing. What the Oh god. This is one of those situations where the neighbors, there were no signs. Normal kid. She was a normal, lovely kid. But she did unfortunately come home and kill small animals every day. But hey, kids are kids. Yeah, we couldn't have seen this coming. My story was a little bit similar because, I wasn't expecting her to get stung, but she was gonna. Some person responded to this sick individual. Ava said, I am sick at the moment. You are right. But I don't think she actually meant mentally sick. I think that she meant like a cold. That's not what we're talking about, Ava. This one person said, for some reason my skull is very strong. Yeah, so that's actually how bones just are, like they're like really hard. They said I was on vacation in Germany and I was sitting on the bed and for no reason I decided to throw myself off the bed. So basically what I did was I stood up on my bed while I was sleeping on the end and hurled myself off. We got another one, yes! We have another asset in the team. They said this was not a soft fall. Yeah, no Oh, really? You don't say. There was a bump the size of a golf ball on my head. Wait, but this person didn't say why they decided. Hey, could I get some context here? Because, was this just like were you awake? This was just impulsive? Hey, I'm not judging. We all throw ourselves off our beds for different reasons, but would love to hear a little more on the context of the story. Okay. This person also said, and another time I climbed a rope at school, but then my friend decided to shake the rope and I fell on my head and it was fine. Were you upside down? This was you. Here's the rope. You're climbing the rope. Your head is right here. And you fell in midair. Did you just plummet in the opposite, is your head heavy? They did say they have a very strong skull. I don't know. And this person also said, and another time I was playing soccer and I ran full speed into the goalpost. Was this on purpose, buddy?
Hey, bud.
Is this do I need to call someone? They said I was knocked out for 10 seconds, but there was still nothing wrong with my skull. But if you're knocked out, you did have a concussion. You guys know, I know. This person said, not that crazy, but me and some of my friends used to cut the ends off glue sticks and throw them on the ceiling at school. They're probably still there. I know they stayed up there for at least a few years. Oh my god. Hell yeah. I have a very similar story. In kindergarten, me and my brother joined the science fair. What did we make our science presentation on? Duh. Salamanders. What the fuck else are we gonna make? So we bought these squishy salamander things and they were kind of sticky. Before we put the presentation together and after we took it apart, we used to go in the basement and we would take the salamanders, chuck them at the ceiling, and they would stick there for some time, and then when they would fall, it would leave this oily residue mark on the ceiling. And now we sold that house. So the guy that bought our house, I hope he is confused as He probably thinks there was real salamanders sticking to our ceiling. Anyway, so we didn't know that we had to give a presentation on this salamander board presentation that we put together. The day that it came that we had to give the presentation, they called us down. They're like, can everyone who made a presentation for the science fair come down to the gym where they were all set up? So I go down to the gym and I meet my brother there. There's people that come around and they're like asking us questions about salamanders. We were supposed to prepare a presentation. I was not aware of this. Keep in mind, I was like 6 or 7 at the most. I might have been like 5. So they're asking us questions. They're like, and could you tell us where salamanders typically live? And I'm just like, no. Why would I know that kind of why would I know that kind of information? Okay, you're telling me I'm supposed to do research? Okay, lady. Anyway, this person said, I shat in a weights basket. What are you guys? One of those tiny ones for like an office. Well, thank you for. Well, then it's okay. Then it's okay. They said when I was 6 because I didn't want to miss the episode of SpongeBob. I was watching the play. Okay, I understand now. I apologize. I was a little harsh there but I just needed the full context. I understand. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go now.